Walking is great. Do not count that as exercise.
I'm so glad you said that. It is the strange. I don't know when that started. Favorite 5 or 8 years. Like, so walking is exercise?
Since
The
when?
hell is that?
This is activity of daily living.
Right? Like, maybe if you haven't worked out in forever, start with a walk. But my gosh, you're not exercising.
Right.
Come to a gym with me and you'll see someone exercise, right?
So here is my recommendation. There is no replacement for resistance training. And this is not to offend doing yoga. And people get very upset about their modality of exercise. God forbid that there is a problem. I need to be able to lift my 40-pound 4-year-old up and throw my other 2-year-old on my shoulder. And if I need to sprint and lift both of those little suckers, I got to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Dr. Julie. I'm a board certified psychiatrist. As always, go back and watch that full video for context. And you know, in watching the full video, I think what these individuals, who I'm assuming are maybe like fitness professionals or something, are trying to make a point about is the importance of resistance training. If you follow the whole video at the end, they're basically trying to say that it's important to resistance train. And I think that message could have been made in so many more ways that weren't condescending and dismissive of walking that they made in this video, even if that's what they truly feel. And I just want to say, for people who are on a journey to become more physically active, one of the things that was very helpful for me was really just I use the word physical activity. I don't even use exercise, that much, because I feel like there's so much judgment associated with that. There's so much expectation. Whereas for me, I have a goal to be physically active in some way every day, whether that's walking or being in my yard. And for longevity, right? There are certain activities that are helpful, particularly as a woman who is getting into middle age and, thinking about bone loss. And I'm not a person who's ever been particularly just like interested in resistance training. Like, I do try to be more intentional about doing a little bit of something, but to me, it's more important just to be consistent. So if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to force myself to do resistance training. I don't care how helpful it is. I'm going to be active. I'm going to make an effort to do the things I know that will help me be more functional going, as I age. But I'm here to say that it's important to be active, and it's important to be active in the way that you can. And I guess that's my other point about just the ableism in these comments on this video. Like, everyone isn't going to be able to pick up a 40-pound toddler and run, and that's not what everybody's goal should be. We do get to pick our goals. We do get to pick our goals, and our goals don't have to be your goals. Our goals don't have to be the trainer's goals. They can want things for you, but you have a right to want what you want for yourself. And maybe it isn't ever to do that, or to be run a mile, or or whatever it is. You do. Maybe your goal is just to be able to work in your yard. Maybe your goal is just to be able to walk independently, until you're 80 years old. Whatever your goal is, that's okay. Understanding that some people physically will never be able to do some of these things, and they really kind of didn't even consider how that message may go over to people who just aren't able to even afford to go to a gym. Just thinking about things that you can use around your house. If you do want a strength training program and you don't have access to a gym, or you don't have time to go to a gym, everybody don't have time for that. Between work and your kids, and people say, oh, well, we got the same 24 hours in a day, or we all got different things to do. I get that, but if you're coming up with a plan that's not realistic then for you and your lifestyle, then it doesn't matter how good it is if it doesn't happen. So if walking 30 minutes a day is what you can actually make happen, then you make that happen. If going to the gym is what you can make happen and that's what you want to do, then you do that. But please do not let these kind of external expectations of individuals who oftentimes have they're not living the life that you're living. When they're giving these recommendations about going to the gym or what their fitness program is, they're not living the life that you're living. They don't know what responsibilities you have. So to me, it's like, take what is useful. To me, the only thing useful that I found in that video was that it's helpful to do strength training. So you take what's useful and you can dismiss the rest. People are always going to have an opinion about what you're doing and what your life is, but you're the one that has to live your life. You're the one who wants to be at the highest functional level that you can be in your body. Whatever it takes to motivate you to get up and get moving, or sit down and get moving, or however it is that you want to be active, then you do that. Don't listen to what these other people are saying who aren't living your life.